Okay, fifth graders, end of chapter 14. And these are the pages that I want you to do, starting with the vocabulary review. I want you guys to do 1 through 5. You've got a word list you can draw from. And then you can do 6 through 11. It says, what does it say here? It says, draw a line from each lettered point in column A to the ordered pair it represents. All right, you guys should be able to do that. So let's look at 9, which is letter D. Well, where is D? D's right there. And so looks like they didn't label everything on the x-axis. Remember, this is x, and this is y. Looks like they might have skipped some numbers. So this would be 1, then we have 2, and then 3, and then 4, and this would be 5, 6, so that would be 7. Same thing here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should help a little bit. So D is located X first, so we're going up from here. So it's 5. 5 looks like 2. Remember, y second, so it's 5, comma 2. So here's D. Where's 5, 2? There it is right there. So I'm just going to draw a line right there to 5, 2. So that's what you guys do with those. That's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Okay, next page I want you guys to do, starting with set A and the review. But before we do that, I actually wanted to show you guys something here. When the graphing we're doing, all of it is in quadrant 1, and this is quadrant 1, and this is quadrant 2, and then quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So all the graphing we're doing is just this part of the graph. So if you ever have a question about where some numbers are located and they're talking about the different quadrants, this is what they're referring to, because starting with 6th grade, you're going to be dealing with negative numbers. And right now, if we're just talking about quadrant 1, I mean, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. That's the x coordinate, x-axis. And here's the y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. All right? But when we start dealing with quadrants 2, 3, and 4, we start dealing with negative numbers. So, for example, right here would be negative 1. This is negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. And then going down the y-axis, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so forth. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I don't think we're going to touch on it in 5th grade, but hey, I don't mind putting you guys a little bit ahead of the curve here. So there you go. So these are on the left side, A and B, examples on what to do. And let's see here. It says use the grid to answer the questions. Which point is located at 9, 5? You guys can do that. What is the ordered pair for the origin? You should all know that by now. And let's see here. Set B. Set B, remember that you can use a tool such as a ruler to draw a line to connect the points on the graph. Yeah. Use the table below to plot the ordered pairs. Okay. So when they're talking about ordered pairs, this is what they're talking about. Here's an ordered pair, 2 and 1. Okay. So if I was to just write it, I would write 2, 1. That's one ordered pair. Another ordered pair, 4, 2. So I could write it as 4, 2. That's what they're talking about when they talk about ordered pairs. So graph those. You guys can do that. And then it says write 2 ordered pairs. This is number 2 I'm looking at. Write 2 ordered pairs with x coordinates greater than 10 that are on the line. greater than 10 that are on the line. Interesting. Well, it only goes up to 10 that I see, so maybe you just have to extend your graph. I'm not quite sure what they're asking you to do there. So that are on the line. They don't say what line. So you can just imagine that you've put those lines there and plot those. That's what I would do. Some of these questions, like I've complained about before, it's hard to know exactly what they're asking you to do. That's okay. So set C, it says, remember that you can use a graph or a table to reason about and solve word problems. So it says a company uses the graph to show how many packages each truck delivers. How many packages will one truck driver deliver in a 7-hour day? What information can help you solve the problem? Okay, well, look at the graph. What information have they given you that could help you solve the problem? Write it down. And then number 2, how can you find the number of packages a driver delivers in 3 hours? Okay, well, how could you do that? You know how to read these graphs now. Finally, number 3, it says, how many packages will one truck driver deliver in a 7-hour day? Well, you should be able to figure that out. They've got 7 listed there. And then Y, the Y coordinate is the number of packages delivered. You guys should be able to do that. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. All right. I think that was it. All done. So I am planning tomorrow morning to assign Get More Math. Okay. So that'll be your homework. This, what I just went over, is your homework for the weekend. And a Get More Math assignment also. And if you don't remember your Get More Math login, you'll have to have your parents, or you guys can ask me. So that's it. Can't think of anything else. So you guys have 2 weeks off. This is our scheduled spring break, Easter break. And so enjoy those 2 weeks. And I will see you guys when that is over and we can get back to meeting on Zoom again. Although I might get a wild hair and just get on with you guys for fun. If I do, I'll message everybody in Class Dojo. We could just get on and play some games together or something. So, anyways, love you guys. I will see you when we return.